Here at home, protesters voicing their concerns today after the former teacher's assistant at the Chappell School's Longleaf campus in St. Johns County went to trial today. Anthony Guadeloupe is charged with child sexual abuse but withdrew his guilty plea today. The judge granted the request and Guadeloupe says he's not guilty. That means that this will go to trial, I should say. So that's something victims' families, they want to avoid tonight. Our Tristan Hardy has more.
Families of the victims were hoping to move forward after Anthony Guadeloupe's guilty plea, but his lawyer found out Tuesday night that he wanted to withdraw the plea. Some parents are here demonstrating near Chappell Schools. The stakes are now higher for Guadeloupe.
Have you had sufficient time to discuss this decision with your attorneys?
Yes, sir.
Guadeloupe, who was 18 at the time, was arrested after parents said he inappropriately touched their child at Chappell Schools.
It's a tough situation. What I want to see is that other parents don't go through what we had to go through.
You know, a lot of us, I think all of us, were ready just to get this over with. We were hoping to have this finalized and a closure and be able to move forward.
Now that Guadeloupe withdrew his guilty plea, the state is adding on 7 more counts of lewd molestation of a victim younger than 12.
Each of those counts is, of course, a life felony. This would increase his exposure as well.
Prosecutors say he got cold feet, but Terry Shoemaker, who's representing Guadeloupe, says his client is holding on to his innocence.
Well, now it's pretty much drop everything else and get ready for trial.
Shoemaker also said his client didn't fully understand how the process works, citing he has an intellectual deficit. He was looking at a minimum of 35 years if convicted. Now it's 103 years. So at this point, Shoemaker says it's all or nothing.
You know, one thing Anthony said to me is, it's like, well, 35 years is like a, life sentence anyway. By the time I would get out, if I got the 35 years, my family would probably be dead, my mother and father, and I'm on my own, and after 35 years in prison, what do I have?
So now the trial is set for April 15th. I'm Tristan Hardy, First Coast News, on your side.
And the Chappell School released a public statement about Anthony Guadeloupe that reads in part, quote, "The Chappell Longleaf campus stands with the victims of Anthony Guadeloupe as we all await him to be held accountable for his criminal actions when he was employed at Chappell Longleaf." And that statement goes on to say Chappell Schools is committed to providing excellent care and education at all of our locations, including our Longleaf campus.